Hi friends, and welcome to our Tuesday, May 26th class. We're going to do a few things today. We're going to start out by talking about the vowel O and the two sounds that it makes with magic E. And then we're going to read a book about pirates. And then I will tell you what you're going to write about today. So first we start out with talking about vowels having two sounds. We've talked about a couple of these vowels before. We have the vowel A. It says its short sound, A, and its long sound, A. E has a short sound, E, and its long sound, E. I has the short sound, I, and the long sound, I. So for today, we're learning about the letter O and its two sounds it can make. Its short sound is like octopus, and then its long sound is O, like the name. So one of the ways that we can get that is by adding a magic E to the end of the word. So let's start with some words that don't have magic E. Let's start with this word. Get your reading finger ready. Hum. If I add a magic E, it sends its magic over. Now it says, I don't hear the E at the end because it gave magic, and so that makes it silent now. So we have hum, home, hum, home. Let's look at another word. All, mall, mall. Let's add our magic E and see if we can make the O say its name. O, mole, mole, mall, mole, mall, mole. And one more. Hop, hop. Add our magic E. Send the magic over. Hope, hope, hope. Hop, hope, hop, hope. So O can say its name when there's a magic E at the end. Alrighty. So now we're going to read a book about pirates. Now during our class time, I asked the kids what they already knew about pirates. Some of the things that came up were that pirates have cannons on their ship. They sail on ships. They have cannons. They have treasure that they like to bury. They're out on the ocean. And then they look at maps and they have that black flag with the skull on it. Those are some things that we already knew about pirates. So what we're going to read today is a story called How I Became a Pirate by Melinda Leung and illustrated by David Shannon. And what I want you to think about is this character here. This is Jeremy Jacobs, and he's going to become a pirate for a day. And I want you to think about, what might you do as a pirate for a day? So let's see what Jeremy Jacob does, and then you'll get to write about what you would do as a pirate for a day. How I became a pirate. How I became a pirate. Pirates have green teeth, if they have any teeth at all. I know about pirates because one day when I was at the beach making a sandcastle, a pirate ship sailed into view. I knew what it was because it had a flag with a skull and crossbones on it. And I could hear the pirates singing, "Hey ho, blow the men down." They were a little off key. I tried to tell Dad, but he was busy setting up the beach umbrella. I tried to tell Mom, but she was busy putting sunblock on my baby sister. So I went back to my sandcastle and kept an eye on those pirates. But then they were rowing to shore. When they landed, the head pirate climbed out of the boat and yelled, "Ahoy there, matey! Be this the Spanish Main?" "No," I said, "this is North Beach." "Shiver me timbers," the pirate said. "We must have taken a wrong turn." Oh, look, he has a parrot as a pet on his shoulder. Oh, something else we talked about is sometimes pirates can have hooks as their hands, like Captain Hook from Peter Pan. Then we talked about Captain Hook. The head pirate must be called the captain, and they wear hats. He walked around my sandcastle. He looked at the moat and yelled back to his crew, "He's a digger, he is, and a good one to boot." "A good one to boot," the others agreed. "What be your name, matey?" the head pirate asked. "Jeremy Jacobs, sir," I told him. "Well, Jeremy Jacob," he said, "you're looking at Braid Beard and his crew. We've been needing a digger like yourself. We've a chest of treasure to bury." "Aye, treasure," the others shouted. "You're coming with us," Braidbeard told me. I didn't think Mom and Dad would mind, as long as I was back in time for soccer tomorrow. That's how I became a pirate. Look, there's a friend with a hook hand. Some pirates also have peg legs. So instead of a leg, they have a wooden peg that comes out. As soon as we were on board, Braidbeard showed me the chest of gold and jewels. "Got to find a safe place for this her treasure. It's high time we're off," he announced. "We're off," we all shouted. And then we set sail. Look, there's a peg leg. Captain Braidbeard and his treasure. There was plenty to do on board. The pirates taught me how to sing sea songs. The louder, the better. And to say real pirate stuff like landlubber and scurvy dog. By dinner time, I could speak pirate perfectly. I also learned about pirate manners. Braidbeard pounded his fist on the table and yelled, "Down the hatch, me laddies!" "Down the hatch," we all shouted. Braidbeard gulped his food and said, "Hand over the meat!" "The meat!" we all roared. Nobody told us to finish our spinach or to chew up our carrots. We talked with our mouths full and nobody said please or thank you. After dinner, I tried to teach the crew how to play soccer. Braidbeard kicked the ball and yelled, "Arg, sucker!" "Arg, sucker!" the crew yelled. Then everyone dove for the ball at once, and it rolled right off the ship deck. "After it, me hearties!" Braidbeard commanded. "After it?" we all whispered. We fought over who would go get the ball. But it didn't matter anyway, because a shark came along and swallowed it up in one gulp. So much for soccer. Ooh, here's a picture of a pirate. He has eye patches. Now, sometimes people think pirates with eye patches means that they can't see or they lost an eye, but usually what they would do is, you know how when you walk into a dark room after being outside and it's super bright? It's because this eye is adjusted to the sunlight. And to adjust to the darkness really quickly, a pirate would then lift up and cover the other eye, because this eye was adjusted to being in the darkness under the eye patch. And it helped them see quicker under the deck. By now, it was past my bedtime, but nobody tells pirates to go to bed. or take a bath, or brush their teeth. Maybe that's why their teeth are green. Pirates sleep with one eye open, just in case. And they don't change into pajamas, unless they want to. Pirates don't do anything they don't want to, except for maybe swabbing the decks. I wanted to be a pirate forever. But then I found out what else they don't do. When I couldn't stay awake any longer, I asked Braidbeard to tuck me in and read me a story. "Tuck you in?" he bellowed. "Pirates don't tuck." "No tucking," the crew cried. And the only thing they knew how to read was a map. "Don't you have any books?" I asked. Braidbeard looked confused. "Books?" I didn't even bother to ask about a goodnight kiss. It wasn't easy falling asleep without a bedtime story or a goodnight kiss, but I was finally dozing off when a storm broke out. Thunder boomed and lightning flashed. I tried to hide under the covers as waves slammed up against the ship, but I kept falling out of my hammock. I couldn't find anyone in the cabin. They were all on deck. "Lower the sails! Batten the hatches!" Braidbeard yelled. Everyone ran around yelling and lowering and battening. Nobody had time to sit close to me and tell me it would be over soon. No one noticed me. I decided then that I didn't want to be a pirate after all. Just then, flash, crash, crack, lightning hit the mast and split it right down the middle. "What do we do now?" yelled one of the pirates. "We'll have to turn back," called another. "But the treasure!" hollered Braidbeard. "Where will we bury the treasure?" I stepped forward. "Maybe I can help," I shouted over the wind. "I think I know the perfect digging spot." So they broke the big mast. That's where the big sail is in the middle of their ship. When the storm was over, we rowed back to shore and buried the chest. We drew a map so we could find the treasure again. But I don't think I'll need it. Look at where the map leads to. Jeremy Jacobs' backyard. After that, the pirates repaired their ship and got ready to set sail. But before they left, Braidbeard handed me a flag and said, "You make a fine pirate, Jeremy Jacob. Guard that treasure well. We'll be back soon enough to get it." "Soon enough," the crew repeated. "And if you ever need us," Braidbeard added, "just run the Jolly Roger up yonder pole." "Up yonder pole," the others shouted. "And maybe I will. But not today. I've got soccer practice." And that's how Jeremy Jacobs became a pirate for a day. I want you to notice one thing. They said they gave him a Jolly Roger. And run the Jolly Roger up the yonder pole. We have a flag, the American flag. It's red, white, and blue with the stars and the stripes. This is a pirate flag. They also call it a Jolly Roger. That's the black one with the skull and crossbones on it. Just the name of it's called a Jolly Roger. Alrighty, so what I want you to think about is, what would you do as a pirate for a day? If you were to be a pirate for a whole day, what is something you might do? Alrighty, send me a picture of what you wrote, draw a picture to go with it, and I will see you guys Thursday. Bye!